Alright, we're talking about episode 4 of Tomb Raider King. This episode, if you want to see my reaction to it, you can check it out on Patreon in the description down below. But with that said, my name is Mark. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your notebooks, and let's talk about the episode. Starting with off rip, I am glad that the date wasn't actually a date. And it was just him doing what he had to do to get the book of prophecies, or get some prophecies written down from it. And at the same time, at least she gets to survive now because he destroyed the book and all that, which I thought that was a pretty cool shot. Okay, it was a cool shot afterwards, but when they were like zooming in on his face from such an awkward angle, it did not work out well, I don't think, for him with his with like the angle. It was like boom, 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 and then boom, stabbing the book. I don't think the zoom in and the angle was quite right, but it was but the actual whole doing it smart. And I do appreciate that he actually did almost follow through on killing her, because he did say she will die to curse her out. So the fact that he was he pulled out the sword and all that, I appreciate that he at least stuck to his guns, so to speak. I will say, the part at the end though, where the JSDF soldiers came in, I don't know, man, that felt too comedic. And the thing is, I haven't read much of the source material. I think I read the first 5 to 6 chapters of the source material, the manhwa, assuming it's based off the manhwa. And but I don't remember if it was always comedic, but I really hope this isn't always gonna have these super comedic scenes during moments that should probably be a little more serious. But at the same time, if it does, oh well, it's not bad at all. It's it is what it is. I just ignore it. And I just realized some of my facial hair on this side is growing out more than this side, man. I'm trying to grow out a full beard, and I'm getting progress through growing the beard, but I'm still not close yet. But I should be able to grow a full beard by the end of the year, hopefully. Anyways, yeah, that stuff with the soldiers, not my favorite way to do it, but at the same time, it got the point across. And he did escape, so I mean, fair enough. Let's see, what else? When we're gonna move right on to the next part with the auction. Before the auction, actually, they have to go to the casino because, of course, they need money. I am glad that our main character did not expect the lackeys that he had to just have that kind of money lying around. Okay, because it's one thing to have them in my opinion, haphazardly try to get everything set up with the auction and look for a guy. But it's another to expect them to just have 1 billion won lying around. That's I appreciate that there is some level of what's the word? Some level of intellect from our main character in that regard. And so of course they're in Las Vegas where the casinos are, so it makes sense that they'd go for the casino. And of course, he has a way to win all the jackpots because he's using the golden axe, which I didn't realize those golden axe and silver axe could change forms, or unless it's just the golden axe that can do it. But changed to a little pocket knife, which was cool. I just thought that was really cool. And so he just carried it around, and it isolated the machines closest to hitting the jackpot, bro. And damn, I wish I had something like that, man, when I go to the casino. It's completely luck based there, man. Don't gamble. But anyways, he wins a lot. They of course the security has to pat him down because they think he's cheating, which is valid, honestly. Turns out he's not. Oh, well, technically he is cheating, actually, but not okay. Yeah, he's technically cheating. Is it cheating, really? I mean, yeah, it's probably cheating, but they don't find anything, is what I really meant to say when they pat him down, and so that's cool. And as he's getting ready to leave, because he's ready to go, he runs into Sihun. It's either Sihun or Siwoon. And if that guy's there, that means Taehoon Kwan is there as well, who's the big bad so far. And now, as he's about to leave, or starting to get ready to leave, another person shows up. But before she shows up, the Silver Axe is like, yo, bro, I sense danger. Do you not sense it? I sense danger. It's coming near us. And people start being like, the stock market's crashing. Where'd all my money go? And like, they're just like losing a lot of money. And then a voice rings out. And it's, we learn that her name is Irene Holton. She's from the American Holton family. And later on, she'd go on to be called the Queen of Bankruptcy. Which, damn, that's a cold title. The Queen of Bankruptcy. But at the same time, the way it works is, for some strange reason, or as we know now, it's because like a relic of some kind. But for some strange reason, anywhere she goes, people meet their misfortunes. They fall ill, and they just lose money and everything. And so our boy, he's like, yo, bros, let's get out of here now. Cause he just won like a bunch of jackpots. So like, they should get going, man. And as they're starting to go, she's like, you over here. And he's like, nope. Continues walking faster. She's trying to catch up. Continues walking faster. And it's just a kind of funny moment until they get to a door. Or at least our main character gets to a door. He goes to touch it and it pushes him back. Because an ominous presence is keeping him from leaving. Which is just his luck, bro. And so, that's when she grabs him. His arm. Because she wanted to talk to him. And unfortunately, that does not help him out at all. With not losing money. Because like the fact that they're like in contact lowers the level of like increases how effective her like relic is to him. And so it's just not good. So he like smacks her hand away. And then she's like, oh, sorry. And basically, moving on from that, the reason she wanted to talk to him is because she wanted to find a way to stop the bad luck that she brings upon people from happening. Because she doesn't want to make people unhappy. And so she knew that she had heard that he had a bunch of good luck. And so she wanted to know how he got the good luck. And how he does it. And that's valid. Very valid. And so he has an idea. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna take her to the auction with me. Especially because it'll not only be good luck for him, because his tolerance to the relics is working up. And so like he's like half like her relic ability or whatever is half effective against him. But at the same time, he takes her to the auction with her, and everyone else, most people don't show up because bad luck fell upon them, which is like wild work, man. And Taehoon Kwan, though, he's still there, even though a factory in China caught fire. He's still there, man. He still wants some relics, which gotta respect the dedication, I guess. Even when your business is slowly burning up. Get it? Burning up? Anyways. They're going through it. Trying to, at least. And we learn that the efficacy of her relic is impacted by her mood. When she gets too happy and excited, the bad luck gets worse. The misfortune strikes worse for people. Which I don't quite know how that works. He called it a vile relic, and yeah, that's a vile relic, man. But then he gets her to calm down by telling her that the deal isn't set in stone yet. Also, she's willing to pay any price. Because he's like from a rich family, probably. So she's willing to pay any price to get the good luck that he has. And so he has an idea. He's gonna make them all fight over it by having her be excited and talking about like their deal that they're getting into getting worked out to make them all fight over other auctions that are going on there in the same place, like bidding on random junk. But Taehoon Kwan, he's still not like falling for it because his dominating like presence or whatever, is like that high that it's just above her misfortune milk, which honestly, that's kind of cool if you ask me. But also, eventually, they are like bidding on small relics and stuff, useless relics really, until finally the final relic comes out, and it is from a seedling from Chinwang Shin, Chinwang, Chinwang, Chinwan Shing, something like that. It's QIN space HUANG. Chinwang, I think. From his Tree of Life, Eternal Tree of Life, and that's like a big deal. That's what they're both. That's what Taehoon Kwan's there for. He wants to live forever, which I'm not surprised. Kind of valid, especially as a businessman. That's like infinite money right there, as long as you don't lose your business. And so our guy is like, holy shit, that's the Tree of Life. And so that's how they are planning on doing next episode, probably is bidding over that. And that's where the episode ends. Although, now that the episode has ended, my overall thoughts, I said this in the reaction, which of course you definitely check out, but I hope he does actually help her undo or like get rid of like whatever is affecting her, so that she doesn't have to deal with like constantly making people unhappy and just like bringing misfortune, because she doesn't want to be the queen of bankruptcy. And he said that she's known as the queen of bankruptcy back in his time, or in the future, technically in his future. But at the same time, I think the reason she's known as the queen of bankruptcy is because by that point there's nothing she could have done to get rid of it. And so it's just like she just went along with it. Or even then she still didn't want to do it, but she just resigned herself to it. But clearly she doesn't want to be known as a queen of bankruptcy. And I do hope he genuinely helps her, because she seems like a nice person. She's very forward and overbearing at times, it feels like. But she seems like a nice person. So I hope that he does actually help her and he doesn't just use her and string her along. Because I've said this before, but recently I was covering a show called A Livid Lady's Guide to Getting Even. Episode 1 and episode 2, I think, is what I covered. It's about like a manipulative villainess and all that. I dropped that show. Partially because I was already covering a lot more at the time, but also because my feelings on manipulative characters is incredibly specific, based on I like when manipulative characters can be manipulative but also do care about the people close to them, or people in general, but they're also willing to be manipulative, but like not for like using someone else's misfortune and then not helping them afterwards with their misfortune, like what our main character might do here. That's where I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But if he like does like use her and her misfortune to help achieve his goals, but then guarantees that he will help her, I think I'd be fine with that. As long as he actually does do something, because I get that this time around he's being way more cold, ruthless, manipulative, but I also feel like he shouldn't be like that completely, because then he'd just be another Taehoon Kwan, if that makes sense. I feel he'd just be another Taehoon Kwan, just more action based. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on how I hope this goes. And that was my thoughts and review and recap of the episode. I am very curious to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Let me know. Did you enjoy this episode? What do you think about the comedy so far? These comedy moments? I am curious, because, like, I didn't love them, but I didn't hate them. They just were there for me. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. Like, subscribe, Patreon down below. Engage with the video, as always. It helps me out a lot. Lets me know people care about these reviews. And, yeah. Thank you for all so much for watching. Until next time, that is Mark. Never stop being yourself. Stay tuned, and I will see all you incredible people in the very next video.